underdog, and now I was one, struggling to defend myself. My father's question lingered. I drew on the litigation skills I had learned watching those lawyers and trying my own cases 25 years ago. Keep your anxiety and self-doubts in check and speak slowly. Words are powerful. They can sway others to convict or acquit, and when the judge asks you a tough question, pause. The pause is uncomfortable, but it's also an incredible show of control. Like, I've got this. I'm just waiting for my moment. Here, my father was the judge, and I was both the accused and the defender, with the facts seemingly against me. I did not have anything to say in my defense, so I took the fifth and remained silent. I remembered the story I had heard about my grandfather, who I knew as Big Daddy. A rich lady in a Cadillac had called him crazy for selling pecans out in the middle of nowhere. Instead of feeling ridiculed, he was emboldened. People telling you that you can't do something is exactly what it takes to do it, even if it is the people closest to you. Like Big Daddy, I had something to prove. That is what gave us our edge. I think this is what Big Daddy would have wanted, I mustered. Besides, there's no one else. It was true. I had him at that. My grandfather had 7 grandchildren, 6 of us still living. None of the others were interested in saving the family business. Number 5 of 7, and the least likely candidate, I was the last and only hope. How did I get here at age 53, sitting in my dad's wood-paneled study getting a lecture like I was a teenager? It was such an improbable moment to be questioned about my professional competence after successful careers as a lawyer, state representative, nonprofit director, and head of sustainability for the city of Atlanta. Only 2 months earlier, I had been as settled and content as a tenured professor when the well-charted course of my life was interrupted by the ring of a telephone. Pivotal moments, when everything changes, often come cloaked in the mundane. A knock at the door, a chance encounter, or, in my case, a call from the past. "Hi, Stephanie," said a familiar voice. It was Greg Griffith, my dad's accountant and executor of his estate. "It's been a few years." He started, his tone as reassuring as it had been in my college years when Greg taught me how to balance a checkbook. I cradled the phone against my shoulder, my earrings dangling as I checked emails. "Everything okay?" I asked, reading through e-blast about the latest climate change news. He cleared his throat, choosing his words like he led his life, carefully and with deliberation. "Are you interested in buying Stuckeys?" The click, click, click of my keyboard stopped. He had my attention. "Your dad's partners and I, well, we're not getting any younger, and we're frankly out of fresh ideas." He stammered, going off script, but he picked up with a positive tone. "We think it's a good time to sell. Are you interested?" Was I interested? Stuckey's, the roadside oasis once known to generations of travelers along America's highways, their sloped roofs and brightly painted billboards beckoning weary drivers like a carny barker to pull over, pull over, pull over. My grandfather had built the business from nothing. He started with a roadside shack along Route 23, selling pecans, and my grandmother's pralines, divinity, fudge, and now the iconic Stuckey's pecan log roll to passing motorists. At our peak, there had been 368 stores in 40 states, stocked with confections made at the Stuckey's candy plant and delivered by a fleet of company-owned trucks with billboards created in their sign shop. He'd created the first roadside retail chain. Before there was Wawa, Love's, or Buc-ee's, there was Stuckey's. My grandfather built a vertically integrated business that dominated the nation's highways and was synonymous with the American road trip. It was a classic Horatio